So hey guys, and welcome to another stream with me, Supernautus. We're back with some more PC adventuring. This is a relatively short game from what I understand. I need to turn this game down just a touch. That's going to be a bit better. Hopefully everything should be running smoothly enough. Yeah, so this is an adventure game. Stop things being slowed down. Yeah, so it's another point-and-click adventure game, as you've come to expect from my PC journeys. Not a very long one from what I understand, so there's a good chance that that we'll probably be playing something else afterwards. Right now I'm looking potentially at the game All You Can Eat, which is like a kind of comic strip style adventure game that I'm interested in having a look at. I've got a very large backlog of adventure games on both Steam and GOG, and some other stuff I've got elsewhere too, and other types of games also, you know, because we could do that. But let's get on with it. Let's jump into the adventures of Nick and Willikins. New game. The only options we had in the options menu. This is from Sarcastic Voyage.
And now the adventures of Nick and Willikins.
That's what I was going to say.
This is England. Actually, that's a lie.
Yeah, so
we're really getting off.
So we're going to look at that
here. I don't want you thinking that I'm one of those unreliable.
Apparently, this isn't
narrators.
England.
No,
Ce n'est
this is not
pas
England at
Angleterre.
all. This is, in fact, a barely coherent caricature of England, perpetrated by two men who have never even left North America. Consequently, the game you're about to play will almost certainly
That
be
kind of makes
riddled
sense,
with
doesn't it?
inaccuracies, anachronisms,
Oh,
and
did I just skip something? I think I might have just accidentally skipped something.
Following the instructions of one's master, no matter how seemingly misguided, unethical, or even mortally dangerous they might be.
Yes.
Ours is to serve, not to question. All of this being said, one does have some latitude when it comes
So expected
to addressing
to be
one's
a...
veterans. Traditionally,
I'm saying I'm expecting it to be
acceptable to
a
adopt
humorous
one of
game.
three basic
I'm expecting it to be a game that the
attitudes,
developers
as
of
observed
it
and practiced
thought was
by the
humorous,
great
and
Western powers of servitude. The first,
we will see.
and one to which I must admit a bit of bias,
So this, from what I understand, is Willikins on the left.
which
He is a
expresses
butler,
politeness and civility.
and this is obviously
This
him
method
coming out
is
of
kind without being
butler
overly
school.
good enough to sustain an empire
Butling
of nearly
school.
1,000 years, so certainly good enough for the likes of you. Second is the one preferred
we'll see.
by our American brethren, the friendly approach. Presenting
friendly
the illusion
approach?
of being the master's equal, despite the fact that you both clearly know which of you is the Lord and which is the Lordly. Finally, there's the aggressive method, typically employed
Aggressive
by our old
butlers?
friends, the Germans.
Sounds a bit worrying.
No great surprise there. While obviously not advocating outright hostility towards the master.
No, I would
It does
expect not.
emphasize the notion that even the most noble among us may, on occasion, require a bit of helpful prodding.
I think the background
So,
music's a
give
little
us
louder than the
Willikins.
speech, which we maybe should have adjusted. The only things adjustable in the options menu are literally just background volume for music, sound effects, and speech. And I think we'll do things in the polite way. I'm assuming.
The classic, polite, British method. Trying to get on my good side then, eh, boy?
Well,
Mr. Willikins.
it makes some
You'll make
sense.
a fine manservant someday.
You leave your manservant out of this.
Willikins, you're the worst manservant what ever lived.
Well, that's just lovely, isn't
Daydreaming
it?
about your boring past and tend to my needs.
Tend to his needs, eh?
So begins another exhausting day for me here at Nick Hall.
Nick Hall.
Too right, Willikins. As per our usual routine, I have prepared an itinerary of daily activities.
He doesn't know how to say an itinerary.
Oh, good.
Item 1. Much like the princess in that story about the wee-stained mattress.
And it was no.
I have detected something
It was a
amiss in
princess
my
with a
bed.
pea in her mattress,
Have a look under there, won't you?
not a wee stained mattress. Okay, so there's something under his bed that he wants us to look at. And there's a dog
so there is
squeaking.
under here.
I doubt that's
Charger
interfering.
for a mobile phone.
I doubt that's interfering with
That's
his
what we
ability to
call
lounge in
cellular
his
phones
bed.
in England.
Rather.
Yes, that is what we call cellular phones.
I'll
In
just
Britain.
tidy this up then.
Adequate job, Willikins. 5 out of 10. Honestly, you must
5 out of
try
10.
harder.
I somehow doubt a
Must
phone
I?
charger was interrupting his sitting on the bed.
Item the second. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry
Hungry, sir?
Hungry with an H.
with an H.
Now I know you have some
Yeah.
food squirreled away on your person, and I
Well, I
demand
just
that you
keep
feed it to me
random
forthwith and
food.
hence,
Forthwith
Here too.
and hence.
and such.
Indeed. Okay, so apparently, well, yeah, he does keep food with him. A pizza hamburger. Just what we always wanted. There you
I'm
go.
not sure why I bother.
I'm not sure either.
He'll inevitably reject this and any subsequent offerings, no matter what they are. Sums up my existence rather neatly, I suppose.
So what, he's not going to
Pizza,
want it?
hamburger, sir.
Cool, that old thing, you made me that yesterday.
Alright, Ben, how's
It's
it going?
rubbish. Bung it down a loo.
So he
Of
wants us
course,
to
sir.
shove a pizza burger down the
That'll be
toilet.
the first of, no
Lovely.
doubt, many then.
Well, why not just not do it? I mean, it seems a bit dangerous, clogging up toilets with burgers. What are you up to, Ben? So, okay, we're in the bathroom. We want to get rid of this burger in the toilet, apparently. Not in the bidet.
Hilarious.
Nah, I'm not doing it on the PC ones because my, I don't know why, my computer seems to have a problem with doing the face cam at the same time. It has some serious bandwidth problems last time I did it. Like lots of frame skipping and stuff. So, I've not quite got that ironed out yet. So I'm not going to be using the camera on my PC stuff, but only on the Xbox side of things for now. I'm sure we'll sort it out eventually. Okay, so I don't think we need anything else.
That's Mr. Quackers. He's mine, and I love him.
It's all like my Xbox stuff. It's easy enough.
Here in
It seems to
England,
work
we refer
fine
to the esteemed gentleman
with
as
the camera
Master
plugged into the
Butler.
Xbox, but not for some reason on the old PC. Anyway, there's nothing to do in here. It's just stuff to look at. I don't need to look at anything. So we got to go and find him some food. Dog food? Dog food be okay?
Willikins, have you flushed that stale munch?
Not yet, sir.
Oh yeah, it
I'll
should
see to it. Post
probably flush the toilet. Apparently I've got to go and flush the toilet. I'm pretty sure that if he really is flushing burgers down the toilet, his drains have got to be pretty badly backed up.
With a pull of this chain, I can make nearly any unpleasant item disappear instantly.
I pity you can't make
You're a
the...
real butler, you'd flush yourself.
Well, I was going to say, pity you can't flush him, but apparently he's decided he wants to flush the butler. Lovely.
Willikins,
What now?
have you flushed that stale munch?
Yes.
Not yet, sir.
What?
I'll see to it. Post haste.
I thought I did. Did I not? What the heck? Oh, I didn't pick it up. Apparently I forgot to actually put it in there. Okay, there we go. I'm sure I already did that, but apparently not. Apparently not.
Now that important business is settled, I want you to go downstairs and prepare me some proper brekkie.
Yeah,
You know
okay.
what I like.
Razor
I want you
blades.
to take at least two
An apple with a
seemingly
razor blade in
incompatible
it.
food items and combine them in a new and interesting way.
Really?
an old and boring way, what I've forgotten about.
All right.
Go on, off you go.
That gives me a few options, doesn't it? I guess.
Very good, sir.
Is the whole game going to be us just walking back and
Sir?
forth to the bedroom, do you think?
Remember, it's Thursday, which means you may only prepare the items on my revised menu of foods what I will only eat on Thursday.
Oh, good. That just
You will
to
know
make
these things
things
when you see
more annoying.
Right, that thing. Very, as I said once already, good, sir.
So if it couldn't be... He's got very specific foods that he can only eat on Thursdays. Good. That's what we want to see. Right, so where are we? We've got the dining room and the drawing room. So we want to go to the dining room to sort out food, I guess. And presumably if we go through the dining room, there should be a kitchen. Down some stairs, there we go. So can we take that knife and just kill him, and then that's the game over? And that would be really short, wouldn't it? Let's see, what have we got? Why is there's toast in the sink? Well, we'll have that.
Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular...
So he's allowed to have toast, but, I mean, that toast has been sitting in the sink, so I don't really know. Let's look at the fridge.
Ah, the bountiful wonders of modern life.
Oh, what's this? A magnet. We can take this magnet. We can't see what it
This
has on
magnet
it.
lists the telephone
Oh, we
number
can,
for
'cause he tells
emergency
us.
Services, which here in England is 999.
Yeah, and I don't think if you took it somewhere else it would change. Just a thought. Okay, so let's open up the fridge and see what's here. We've got some sausages. Does he want sausages? Sounds like
Master
a
Nick's
good breakfast
Thursday
food.
menu does indeed
Toasted
allow for this
sausages.
particular ingredient.
And then if we said he wanted to combine two ingredients, so mouldy toast and sausages. That's what he wants, mouldy toast and sausages. What a great butler. What's he going to turn this into? Like some kind of amazing breadcrumb coated
Sausages on
sausage.
toast is Master Nick's Cockney rhyming slang for sausages on toast.
Sausages on toast.
Not
with
quite
Great
sure he's
Caesar's
got the hang of
ghost.
that.
No, I don't know. Anyway, we've got him some food, so let's get back upstairs and give him his mouldy food. Because, well, it's got to be mouldy because the toast that it had was mouldy, so why are we giving him this horrendous food? People don't eat. It's made by people that aren't British. Do they assume that people from Britain like to eat mouldy toast?
Positively
Because we don't.
revolting.
Just telling you, we don't.
Honestly, Willikins, I
We don't like
know what
mouldy
you think
toast.
you're bloody
Nobody
doing
likes
in that
mouldy
kitchen,
toast.
But I've half a mind to just say sod it and prepare my own brekkie.
Go on then,
Indeed.
you
sir.
lazy old little bugger.
Now bung this down a loo and make me something else.
What? Did he just... What? I made him the sausages. I made him the sausages and he doesn't want them either. That was mouldy. Excuse me. Okay, I keep forgetting that you have to click that little hand. And it's not even that difficult, you know. Okay, so that one's gone down the toilet now. And I guess we've got to think about something else to
Now
make
get your
him.
bum and the rest of you down to the kitchen and make me a proper meal.
Okay, my bum and the
You
rest
know
of me
what
down
they
there.
say, Willikins. Third time's probably going to be rubbish as well because everything you do is rubbish.
He's such a nice
Is
person,
that what
isn't
they
he?
say, sir?
Well, that's what I say.
I wonder what would happen. Presumably he'd be exactly the same no matter what type of butler we were, whether we were polite or friendly or nasty. Whatever happens, it wouldn't be good enough for him. Well, let's get back to the kitchen. Oh, you silly thing. There we go. Okay. Oh, someone's screaming up there, and a knife. Someone's screaming. Someone being stabbed. What's that?
Well, I can't be sure, but I expect this does not bode well.
No, I'm assuming not. It does not appear to.
Something untoward.
Has he done something untoward?
Do something toward? And if he
Yeah.
has, will Willikins remain
Well, I don't
loyal
know.
per the rigidly binding ancient codes of English servitude? Find out.
Probably not. I don't think
Now,
he's particularly
seriously,
loyal
you
now.
didn't think we just stop here, did you?
That would be
Who would
ridiculous,
give
wouldn't
you
it?
just part of a game. That's just cruel.
Lots of
Came
people
from the entrance hall.
give you just part of a
As I am
game.
loath to do so, I suppose it's my duty to investigate.
If you listen to some people, you get part of a game from most games these days, apparently. I don't know if that's quite true, but okay. Well, I guess we're going out to the ballroom again. Okay, well what's... Is it something down here? Oh yeah, look, there's a burglar.
Now, I'm certain there was no corpse in this room when I tidied in here.
You're probably
earlier.
right. I think you probably got that one right, yeah. There probably
I suppose
wasn't
I
a
could have
corpse.
phoned someone about this.
Yeah, who could you phone? I don't think there's like a get mafia cleanup crew anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, we need to go back upstairs to find a telephone, because I didn't see a telephone there. So I'm assuming we're upstairs looking for that. Oh, he's hidden himself away inside some curtains. Oh look, and now there's a door that we didn't see before. What have we got? Oh, well, there's a mobile phone. Ah. I would assume, given that we've got the charger, I keep forgetting to do that. Given that we've got the charger, we're supposed to charge this phone. I mean, it's just a guess, but what would be the point of giving us the charger? And then I guess...
It's still bloody charging, because of course it is. So I'll just leave it here and use the speaker function.
Use the speaker function. Okay. So I guess we need to dial 999. Ask for the Coast Guard. Oh no.
Emergency services, how may I direct your call?
What am I going to do here? Well, I'm going to be polite.
Terribly sorry to trouble you, but a corpse has rather abruptly appeared, following a suspicious series of sound effects in our entrance hall.
Blimey, sir, that sounds serious.
Does
Our
it?
sat-nav tracker shows you're in Nick Hall, is that correct?
Absolutely right.
Well done, miss.
We'll send an inspector over at once.
Good.
I cannot thank you enough.
So where does that leave us?
Morning all. I'm Detective Inspector Bobby of the West End Particulars.
Detective Inspector Bobby.
That'll be enough of that. Now then,
Inspector
I'm
who's...
here about the
No,
corpse
that's...
in
I'm
your
not touching that
entrance
joke.
hall.
Oh, that thing.
The Scottish ones among us
And this would seem to be a
will
rather
know what I'm
open
thinking
and
of when I
shut
say
case.
Inspector Bobby.
The victim, one Errol of Notnick Hall,
Maybe she has one, but...
clearly been
you
murdered
know.
by you, Nick of Nick Hall.
How's that?
Got nothing on me.
How's that then?
coppers.
Actually, we've got quite a bit on you, sir. But under the
I
circumstances...
think he's probably got quite a bit on
the
himself.
Circumstances being that you're rich, white, and clearly male,
Hold up.
we can remand you to your residence of domesticity forthwith. And
Oh, he's under
until
house
such time as the
arrest
court
because he's
sees
got
fit to
money.
Hang you by your neck until dead.
It's probably
That
true,
seems
isn't
fair.
it? You know.
Oh, then I wasn't clear, was I? You, sir, are accused of murder and will be taking you away shortly.
He's
This will
what?
be very sad for you, and obviously for your manservant.
Yes, obviously.
What's he doing with his manservant?
No, just stay here and
His
we'll be back for
manservant?
you soon.
Hmm.
Cheerio.
Sorry, I just need to move
Do
this.
people actually say cheerio?
Yeah, they do. They most certainly do.
sir, is there anything I might do to assist you in this, your time of need?
Nah.
Well, if you could finish carving that ivory bust of my head.
I don't think that's really
Sir,
going
we
to
can
help.
over this. Ivory is highly illegal, which I feel I must point out is especially relevant now,
Yeah.
in wake of these recent accusations.
Take a look at other things you're doing that are illegal.
So lazy.
Someone is.
Gentlemen, a crime
Don't know if
has
it's
been
me,
committed,
though.
and it can only be solved by me, the greatest detective in
Well,
all
the
of
police have
England.
already been here, mate. Who are you?
Oh, is that where we are?
Allow me to introduce myself. Special Inspector Clever Ruse at your service.
That doesn't sound like a real name.
Well, if you're
That's
at
not
my
your real
service,
name.
Make me an egg.
Make you an
My
egg.
God, has this man been deprived of his breakfast?
I won't eat it.
That in itself is a tragedy.
He won't
But not
eat
a crime
it.
as such. Nevertheless, it's the most important meal of the day. Who's responsible for this grievous error in judgment?
You.
That would be me. You look after this lad, do you?
Well, I'll try to.
In a manner of speaking.
He tries to, but, you know,
Clearly, this incident is your fault.
I just need to adjust something.
Ooh,
Yeah, so he
I
tries to
didn't
help
do
him,
that
but
angle.
That's because
Yeah, you
you're
had.
not Clever Ruse, lad.
he's not clever, full stop.
Sorry, not sure I'm following the logic here. How is this my fault?
Because
Are we going with
obviously it
tired old
is.
Butler did it cliché.
For all we know, the tired old butler did do it.
I didn't
no,
know.
no.
Because I wasn't there when it happened.
Obviously, you're a man of breeding, sophistication, education. Oxford man, are you? Cambridge, actually.
No. Apparently that's a major faux pas.
Can't have everything, I suppose. In any case, they should have taught you.
No, apparently not.
Even at a bin liner school like Cambridge. It was recently
bin
ranked the
liner
fourth best
school.
university in the world.
Behind,
So
presumably,
not
Cambridge and,
Your
what?
master's safety and well-being is your responsibility. Consequently,
Harvard
it falls to you to
and Yale, I
exonerate
don't
his
know. Those are the
lordship.
big ones, aren't they?
Really, I would have thought the great detective. Here, take this.
Exactly
The
what uses a
official
colouring
Clever
book to
Rules,
me?
My first crime scene investigation colouring book.
Okay,
And that's colouring with a U, naturally.
obviously. Naturally.
This will guide even the most thick-witted Cambridge dunderhead through the process of forensic murder solvery. Essentially, it comes
Is
down to
that
four
a technical term, is it? Forensic murder solvery,
murder weapon, at least one corroborating witness,
of which there are none.
and proof of the suspect's sanity.
Oh, well, come on.
Good luck with all that, Willikins.
As you
Yeah,
locate
well,
each of these,
how about
you
just
colour
don't,
in,
and you go to prison,
and
mate?
that's colour with a U, the
Yes.
corresponding area of the page.
You're in danger of labouring that
When you
joke
colour
just a
the
little bit
entire
too
page,
much.
Phone me, and I shall be along at once. Clever Ruse, away!
How'd you do that then?
Oh, Willikins, did he just disappear in a cloud of smoke?
Yep.
So it would appear.
Or disappear?
Indeed.
Huh?
No.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Willikins?
It wasn't that
Still there?
clever. It wasn't that clever. Oh, we've got a new mobile phone number. That'll be Clever Ruse's phone number, I guess. Well, let's see. We need to examine the corpse. And I guess we want to find something that'll ensure we examine the corpse without getting any fingerprints on anything. Assuming the corpse is still there. But I mean, if we're supposed to investigate it, it's not going to be much use to us if it's not, is it? So presumably there'll be some gloves, rubber gloves in the near the sink here. Maybe. Let's just check. Where else could they be?
It's a bin,
It is
or rubbish, which is exactly what it says on the tin.
bin.
Bin.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything in it? Anything in there? Okay, hang on. Maybe if I look at it now that it's open.
It would appear that a brand new pair of rubber gloves, or hand wellies,
Hand wellies.
has fallen into the bin.
Wellington boots for your hands. Well, we could do with them. Because now we can use our rubber gloves to examine this body, so that we don't get any fingerprints and other things on it. Plus, I'm sure there was some stuff lying around nearby. Okay, let's. I guess what we do is we use the rubber gloves with the body.
I can't quite reach to turn him over, but I did manage to dislodge the man's wallet.
Okay, well, let's take the wallet and see what we can find.
There's very little in here. The identification says his name is... oh, it's Errol.
Errol?
The general ruffian and ne'er-do-well who frequently...
Oh, so he comes in a
burgles.
lot, does he?
There also appears to be a note here that says, in case of emergency, call this number.
Okay.
Well, that certainly sounds like a clue.
Well, let's find out. Let's call that number. But we have to go back up to the mobile phone, I guess, which is in the bedroom. If we can... The good news is a double click gets us up there without having to watch the walking animations. I like when games do that. Saves a lot of bother. And time as well. Right, so we'll use the phone again. And I guess we're going to call this mysterious number.
Hello, this is Nick.
Sir, I'm trying to determine who may have had a connection to the body in our entrance hall.
Yeah.
Why on earth would you be answering a number that I found in the deceased's pocket?
Yeah, why would you be?
Errol. As you know, Willikins, Errol's my friend. But I did tell him that he'd better not rob us again or I'll bloody
Oh, that's a good
kill him.
start. So,
Sir, you've put me in a very awkward
there's his
position here,
motive.
because I do appear to have found a motive for Errol's murder. However, that motive belongs to you.
Not a great start.
Finally, you did something right.
Yeah,
No, sir, this means you're still very much a suspect.
I did do something right,
Well,
but...
obviously you're not going to say that to the detective since you're duty-bound to protect me.
Hmm.
So, I don't know, tell him someone else had a motive.
Who?
I'm sure you can make up some lie or another. You somehow convinced
Not
my family
lying.
you were a decent butler when you arrived, so you're obviously extremely skilled at deception.
Is that right? Well, that's lovely. He's not going to be any help to us, but we've established a motive, apparently. That's good enough. That's a good enough motive for us to establish. So, right, let's go back downstairs. I guess see if we can find a witness. See if we can see somebody who saw him coming in, maybe. To do that, I guess we can go out the door. We can get out this door. See if there's anyone around outside. Well, we've got some notes on the door. What are they?
This was left by an activist of some sort.
An
It appears to
activist?
have been left here somewhere around the time our deceased friend arrived
Well,
in the entrance hall.
That's great, but... So we've got a phone number for an activist. And there's another note there as well. Guess we'll take that
It
too.
seems that someone attempted to deliver a package around the time of the murder. I wonder if the delivery person...
So
saw
we have two
anything.
people who were there at roughly the same time.
Appears to have one of those bloody QR codes on it that everyone sees.
Oh, a
that they
QR
people
code.
actually use. This one looks more like an owl to me.
Does it? So we've got two new contact numbers. I guess we can phone them and find out what they know. Anywhere else we can go out here? Oh, maybe if we just walk down. Oh yeah, there we go. Everything zooms out when you walk down. And we can go to the garden. Well, this is the garden path, so presumably the entrance... Yeah, so the entrance area is just here. What's that? I don't know. Let's just see. Is there somewhere from... Ah, yeah, there we go. We've got a post box.
It's just a
The
jumble
postcode
of
label-
numbers and
label.
letters which apparently communicate some vital piece of information to the Royal Mail. It says 00D4.
That's not a...
L4Y.
That's not a postcode. That's not a postcode. Sorry.
Neither Rain or
Developed that.
snow,
That's
nor
not a real
bomb or
postcode.
nit will keep me from fetching Master
It's in
Nick's
the wrong
very
format.
important hardware store circulars.
Azaleas, that's for good luck.
Someone's talking about azaleas over there. Don't know who that is. Okay, well I guess we're gonna go back to the house because there's nothing else around. Can't think of a good rhyme for Abe Vigoda.
Marigolds, that's for jams. Kind of
Well, something about a pagoda? I don't know. I'm just spitballing, really. In the door. Okay. We're gonna have to maybe try and call some people. Okay, let's see what we can find. Guess we're gonna go here.
Cool, there's been a right
Oh,
archie-bargy out there this
there's a
morning.
person.
And I was described as a full-on foofera.
A foofera? Sorry, that's not a phrase. Let's be polite, I
Welcome.
guess.
It seems there's been a murder in the entrance hall.
Yes. Who
We
is
are
this
currently
anyway?
looking into who the victim is and what exactly happened, but you'll be happy to know that Master Nick is more or less fine.
I mean, he's more or less fine, except for the fact
See that you keep your so-called matters someplace where I can't hear them. And
that
then I
he's
couldn't get back to sleep after all that racket.
suspected of murder. You know, apart from that small point. So this is good great Aunt Petunia. She got anything else to say?
Miss Petunia, by now I'm certain you're aware of the murder that took place.
Yeah.
Only 2 rooms away from your rather stationary spot here.
I wouldn't be certain that I'm aware of anything at my age.
Touché, Mum.
Yeah, what if I told you about speaking French in this house?
Okay. Sure. If you say so. What are we trying to work out here? We're trying to work out if she saw anything, really, aren't we?
Excuse me, Mum. Sorry to interrupt, but there's been this murder.
Oh, there's a lot of murders in there. World's a right horrible place it is.
Yeah, but
Like
what I'm
my
wanting to know is if you saw anything.
My day people was more likely to drop dead of black lung or the influenza. Spanish influenza, of course.
I can deduce from this
Spanish flu?
somewhat problematic answer that you did not see the murder which took place 2 rooms from this very location.
Yeah, it sounds very much to be the case.
Well, reason.
It seems like this family of people, assuming they're... I don't think she's really going to be able to tell me anything.
Pardon me, Mum.
What is it?
You may be aware of the corpse in our entrance.
I doubt she is. I don't think she moves.
Not so much aware as unaware. I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yes.
It's become pretty obvious that
There
the people
appears
in
to be a
this...
hole directly
The
in
people in
center
this
of the
game just
lobby,
sit around doing
1
nothing
foot
all
in
their
diameter.
lives.
I don't suppose you'd have any idea
foot
what
in
might cause
diameter.
a wound like that.
A
Certainly
spear?
nothing I could comfortably reference in a family-friendly setting, eh?
Well,
Mark that down as a
yeah.
no, then.
I'm pretty sure that you can't skewer that through someone's body. I suppose you could certainly try, but I don't think it would do much good. Let's see, what's over this way? Anything over this way that we can look at? What's this? Let's take a look at this. Got some portraits. I want to see what they
Ancient
are.
ancestor of Master Nix, with whom he was also once romantically involved.
What? He was
Our history, like the history of
romantically
most great
involved
English
with an
families,
ancient
is
ancestor of
complicated and
his,
a bit incestuous.
and apparently time travel related too.
We don't actually know this person. I believe we purchased this painting in an estate sale of some kind.
Alright, so you don't know who he is. Maybe he did it. Oh wait, he's a painting. Okay, well what we're going to do, we can phone those couple of numbers that we got. So we'll phone this couple of new numbers and find out if they can give me any information about who the witness was. So who have we got? This is the... Who's that?
Hello.
It's a guy that looks like... Sounds like Dracula.
Good morning. I'm the butler at Nick Hall, and there's been something of an incident here recently.
Uh-huh.
It's possible you may have witnessed this incident, so I'm calling now to find out if this is indeed the case.
Doubt it.
Before you ask your questions, I have a question.
Oh, here
for
we
you.
go.
How many chlorofluorocarbons is an acceptable number of chlorofluorocarbons?
Well,
The seasoning you get when you order a Chinese?
no, that's...
monosodium
Yeah.
glutamate. Also bad. You mortals are so
Yeah, well, he is a
ignorant
vampire.
about this planet and its
Oh, okay.
precious resources.
Why not? He's a vampire.
The answer, by the way, was none. None chlorofluorocarbons.
None chlorofluorocarbons. I think you mean... No.
Wait.
Oh.
Mortals? Are you not a mortal?
Sesame Street related.
No, I'm a vampire. Can't you tell? Bleh.
Yeah, well, the
I thought it
accent,
might be rude to assume.
you know. But yeah, exactly.
Potentially leave for
You'd be
eternity.
profiling him if you decided he was a vampire based on his accent, like I did.
And plastic shopping bags.
I believe we call those, respectively, polystyrene and polyethylene.
Yeah.
I don't care what you call them. Just stop throwing them into the
I
ocean.
haven't thrown any in the ocean personally.
This is why you came to our home this morning, to lecture us about going green?
Correct. I hate going out during the day for obvious reasons, but my car runs on clean solar energy.
Does it?
Such irony is
Not
the
very many
story
cars like
of
that.
life. Or on life, if you prefer.
I most certainly do not.
Mhm.
Now, as much as I'd love to continue this conversation into eternity...
And you could,
I should
because he's a
come to
vampire.
it. Did you happen to witness, or I suppose cause, the murder that took
He's
place
a
here
vampire,
earlier?
so...
Certainly not. Decomposing corpses are the absolute worst greenhouse gas emitters.
What kind of
Had I
vampire are you?
encountered one, I would have done everything in my power to get it on ice. Because
Yes, very well. I've heard all
Yeah.
I need, thank you.
It's clear,
come by again with some literature. Printed on recycled paper, of course.
of course.
Thank you, good
Maybe
day.
another time. For now, you are not the person we're looking for. But there is another phone number that we found. Which is this one. For what looks like Stuff Bringers?
Welcome to Stuff Bringers
Yeah, there we go.
Intercontinental. a division
Stuff
of
Bringers
Arnold
Intercontinental.
Industries, a subsidiary of Corpco International LLC. If you're calling to inquire about a delivery, please say the 64-digit tracking number.
64
now.
digits.
613.
Or, if you'd prefer to speak to an operator, simply say operator.
Operator.
Oh, thank heavens. Operator.
I heard you say operator. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes.
11.
Please hold. An operator will be with you shortly.
What's that? What kind of music's that supposed to be? Oh, that escalated quickly, didn't it?
Stuff Bringers Intercontinental, this is Deirdre. How may I help you?
Now, you're the person on the voice recording. Let's be polite.
Good morning. I'd like to speak with the delivery driver who attempted a delivery to Nick Hall this morning. I
So,
believe he may have seen
Is this
something
just like a
relevant
very
to
small
criminal
place and everyone
investigation.
knows where Nick Hall is?
You have the delivery slip that the driver left
For goodness
behind.
sake.
I have, yes.
Oh, the QR
Could you
code.
describe to me the animal that the QR code on the slip most closely resembles?
Your mum. No, an owl.
An owl. Definitely
That's what he
an
said.
owl.
An owl.
Good, good. Right, now then, what is your postcode?
Oh, we saw that before, didn't we?
Of course. Our postcode is 00D4L4Y.
Totally.
Good, good. Now then, I'll need the name of two of any of the recipient's direct ancestors.
What? Well, okay. Well, we know that she's one of them.
Well, there's good great Aunt Petunia who lives downstairs.
Yeah.
Right, that's one.
And, her.
Lady Beatrice. Her painted likeness smiles upon me every time I pass through our dining room.
Excellent, sir. That was all I required.
Oh, really?
I don't know how long this
Only
game runs
that.
for. The suggestion
I shall now connect
from
you to the
various
delivery
Steam
driver
reviews was that it's not very long,
Please
so
hold.
Very well.
I'll probably be through it pretty quickly. Maybe within the hour, I don't know. There's 20 minutes. I think we'll probably be a little more than 20 minutes. Guess we'll find out. Oh, we're on hold again for ages. Yeah, we'll probably be looking at another game.
Stuffbringers Intercontinental, this is Deirdre.
Wait,
How
what?
may I help you?
Oh no. Hello again, Deirdre. I thought I was to be connected to the delivery driver.
Yes, speaking. A lady can drive a truck.
Well,
and
why
own
did you
a
put me on
front
hold then?
I suppose you truly can have it all then.
If it's you.
Listen, there was a rather unpleasant incident here at the hall this morning, and I was wondering if you'd seen anything untoward during your visit.
Yeah.
You mean the murder?
Yeah.
Yes, that is exactly what I mean.
That's what I mean.
As it happens, I did see the incident, yes, sir. However, in order to provide you with further details, I shall need you to fill out inquiry forms.
Or I could just get the police to get in touch with you.
With my manager. I'm just fooling with you, sir. What, do you need me to call the police and promise to report what I saw as an official witness?
That would be very
That
kind
would
of
be
you.
wonderful, yes, thank you. And if it's not too much trouble, could you tell me what you saw first?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, sir. Goodbye.
Well, but I'd still like to know. Well, we've got a witness, apparently. That's all we needed. Just a witness. So we got a witness, and that's pretty much it. Let's take a look around. What's that sticking out from under the bed?
Willikins, stay out of there. That area is off limits to you.
What? That area's off limits to me. Well, I'll have to talk to you then.
Excuse me, Master Nick.
Willikins, you heard that quirky detective. Stop running your bloody gob and go on around right to me of this
Well,
crime.
sometimes I need to ask you questions in
Well,
order
you
to do
said
that.
something about a colouring book.
Ah, yes. My goals have indeed been clearly demarcated in the form of a child's activity.
Yeah, and we've already cleared 2 of them.
Though surely you mean colouring, sir?
We now need to find a
What
weapon.
did I say?
Well, let's
May I assist you in
let's
some
ignore
way, sir?
that question, that
With what?
joke.
You mean apart from exonerating you of the murder charges?
Well, yeah, obviously.
The what now?
Never mind. I assume you'll ring the bell if you need me.
You should never assume, Willikins. It makes an arse out of... Wait, it's
No, it doesn't.
arse.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't.
Sir, the corpse in our entrance hall.
I thought it was a foyer. Foyer? Foyer.
Foyer.
Well, how do you say that anyway?
Certainly not a
Sir,
foyer.
back to that. My concern is the gaping hole in said corpse, and I was hoping you might have some insight as to what may have created it.
Willikins, what have I told you about hope?
Well,
You say that hope is the thing with feathers, and I should consider myself allergic to feathers.
Two, right?
Except when I'm tending to your pet budgie.
you should leave it in
Well,
Pandora's
budgie's the
box.
exception that proves the rule, isn't it?
Is that right? Well, I don't know that it is.
Sir,
To be
I've
honest.
determined who had the most likely motive to murder poor Errol, and I'm afraid it doesn't look too good for you.
How's that?
Well, sir, you told me directly that you wanted to kill him,
Yep,
Right.
and now he's dead.
it's pretty
I'm not following.
cut and dry there.
Authorities are likely to believe that you committed this heinous crime, sir.
Is he this
I don't
stupid,
see how
this
that's
guy?
my
Really?
problem.
Well,
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
yeah. You'll see how it's your problem shortly.
Sir, it may please you to know that a lady from a delivery service of some kind has agreed to serve as a material witness in the forthcoming murder investigation.
It should
Why
have
on
been.
earth would you think that would please me? You clearly don't know anything about the sort of things that please me.
Well,
Like, I
if
started
it
some
exonerates
points
you of the murder, it might please
How
you.
very English of you, sir.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, so I thought so.
very much so. What's this?
I don't suppose you have any sort of documented proof of your own sanity lying about, sir.
I doubt it.
What makes you think I'm sane, Willikins?
I
Because that
don't
would
know.
finish the very real struggle undertaken by genuinely mentally ill people.
Yeah.
You're not insane, sir. You're just an arsehole.
I feel like I should be
Thought he
offended
was supposed
by
to be
that, Willikins.
polite.
Am I offended by that?
Oh,
No.
Probably, but then you noticed something shiny and forgot all about it.
Sounds right.
Forgot all about what?
Yeah, this guy's just a bit of a pain, really, isn't he?
Sir, I must insist that you allow me to look under your bed.
Willikins, I've decided to try being indecisive. I always wanted to be a logical paradox.
Okay.
Really, sir? Is that
Well-
what you've always wanted to be today?
Yeah,
And so,
pretty
in answer
much.
to the
Yeah.
question, may I look under the bed? I say to you, I don't know.
Okay, well,
You don't know.
I'll just look anyway then.
That's right.
Sir, you realize I'm doing all of this to exonerate you of the rather serious murder charges that are currently hanging over you.
Then you better help me make up my mind quickly, hadn't you?
Very well. Yes, I may look under your bed.
Not good enough. I need you to introduce some kind of random element. A device of some sort that will make the decision for me in a satisfyingly
God's
unpredictable
sake.
fashion.
Sir, you're just needlessly complicating things at this point.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, you always say that. Now off you go.
So I can't look under the bed then. Okay. To find something else to, I guess, help him make his decision. How about a kick in the backside? Would that help him make his decision, do you think? Kick him right in the backside. Okay, let's see what we got. We've got a snooker table. Oh, there's a ball on the floor. Better be taking that.
This would almost seem to fit the bill for Master Nick's required decision.
Oh yeah, magic 8 ball.
Only this is apparently a normal 8-ball and not the magic sort.
Well, we could probably... We could maybe make one. In that case. Can we make a magic 8 ball? Is that what we need to do? I guess any kind of... Well, what do we need for a magic 8 ball? We need like water to go in it. I guess. See what's under here. What's that? Oh, rat poison. We'll take some of that. Maybe we can kill him later. Let's see, what have we got? What do we have? Oh, there's a pantry.
Well, now I've got a haddock.
This is what I always wanted. Didn't you always want a haddock? Some sort of magic fish? I don't know. What do we have here? Oh, excuse me. Oh, rope's always a useful thing to have. In any game, rope is always a useful thing to have. What else is around? Oh, there's a sticky note that says no on it. Oh yeah, hang on. Hey, if we stick that sticky note, right, on the magic 8 ball, on the 8 ball.
Master Nick's rather arbitrary requirements for a device to help him make
Yeah,
decisions.
just stick something on it.
The thing said yes, but we can't have everything, I suppose. Or if you're me.
Well, you just have to word the question in a good way, don't you? I guess. Just word the question in a good way and it'll be just fine. Okay, well, we need to go, I think, outside now. Right, I'm going to do the old skipping thing, just because I think that it's probably sensible to skip some of the walking if we can. I don't want the post, but I do want to go out the door. What have we got here? There's a garden
I
gnome.
always thought this thing was a bit unsettling, but I'm also fairly certain that there should be 2 of them.
Oh, so
Surely
we're
one
missing
of
a
them
garden
didn't
gnome.
just get up and walk away, though, did it?
Oh, and it's a spiky
Do I
bit on its
actually want
head.
an answer to this question.
It's a spiked head. You thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's possibly... I'm thinking it's possibly a garden gnome that's been used to kill this person. And why not? Why shouldn't it be? Okay, I noticed this earlier but didn't pick it up. Got a sickle just there, I'll pick that up. Doesn't look like a weapon to me though. Well, it looks like a weapon, but it doesn't have any... Okay. Let's go and give him his magic 8 ball. No, it's not particularly magical, is it? Because it's just a ball with a post-it note stuck on the side of it. I guess it's about as magical as we can hope. I don't know how we're going to prove him to be sane. He doesn't seem particularly sane to me. Okay, let's go upstairs. And we'll see. There's definitely something under that. Let's see. Give him the magic 8-ball.
Here, sir.
What the hell is this thing?
It's a not so magic 8-ball.
Magic 8-ball, sir.
What is it? Electrical or something? Do I need to switch it up? Oh, I see. It's already on. That's clever.
Indeed.
Now then, Magic 8-ball, guide me with your 80 wisdom.
Okay.
Tell me if I should let Willikins do that thing what he's whinging on about.
Saving your life, sir?
Yeah.
Right, that one. And the answer is...
On.
Well, this may come as a bit of a surprise to you, Willikins, but the answer is no.
Really?
Oh, well,
Which means you lose.
there's a surprise.
The thing you want. What thing was that again?
I most emphatically did not want to look under your bed, sir.
Oh, then, the 8-ball has spoken. I order you to look under my bed this evening.
Very good, sir.
Very well, sir. See, that was intelligent, I think. Now let's see what's under there, because something's poking out. It's a gnome. It's a
There's
gnome.
any possible chance this is the murder weapon, I should not touch it with my bare hands.
Well, that's a good point, yeah. Let's pick it up with the old rubber gloves. I guess.
What are you doing out there?
I was just picking up this object under your bed.
Yep.
Yes, of course. Only... Could you not do that?
No, I
Sir?
think I'm
That
required
is
to.
say, could you go and wait in the dressing room for a moment first?
What?
That's
Why?
a good chap.
So you can hide it?
Sir, I must say, this isn't making you appear to be less guilty.
Just go in there and wait until I give the all clear. Then I promise you can have whatever rubbish you find under there.
What, like a
Very good, sir.
garden gnome that's no longer there? Is that what you mean? Well, he's obviously done it. He's flushed the garden gnome down the toilet. He's flushed a garden gnome down his toilet. I'm assuming that's what he's done. We'll see. We'll know.
Can't be absolutely certain, but I believe the plumbing has backed up again. There's only one place the excess water can go in this house when that happens.
Where's that? Oh, the basement. So we're gonna have to drain that.
Okay,
presumably.
it's safe.
It's safe. For who? Oh look, there's now not a garden gnome poking out
This
from
is
under the
most
bed.
Definitely not what was here a moment ago. I doubt it's the murder weapon.
Me neither. Nothing for us to do there then. Well, I guess we got to head down to that basement, and I think we saw the basement was below the wine cellar, wasn't it? It was like just underneath the wine cellar. This is a pretty straightforward game, I think. Okay, yeah, there we go. So there's a basement. Let's see what we can see. There's the gnome. But I think we can probably make like a fishing rod out of it, can't we? If I combine those, that should be enough to hook it. And now if we use that, we should be able to catch the gnome. Oh, what? Unless a rat
Managed
tries to eat
retrieve
through the
line
rope.
Before that rodent gnawed completely through it. That
Okay.
little blight is going to be trouble.
Ah, so we're gonna poison it, and we've got a fish. And we've got some rat poison. So if I mix the fish with the
This may
rat
be the
poison,
first time in all my years of working here that I've used poison as a verb, and not in the way I'd always imagined it either.
no, I can imagine what way you would have preferred to use it. Right, so let's drop that down there. The rat should enjoy it.
The rat won't even be in the top 10 smelliest things I've had to deal with down there, sadly.
So now we should be able to use the... Oh, well, do we need to look at the basement first? Because then we get a better view. Dead rat's gone. What is that? It's like eyes. Eyes in the darkness. Okay, well, we should be able to pick it up without any trouble now, I would say. I don't know how he managed to hook a garden gnome with
The diameter of the
that.
gnome's pointy cap would seem to match the diameter of the wound.
I think it's pretty obvious who killed the guy by now.
I believe I may indeed have obtained
To be quite
another
honest.
weapon. After a considerable fashion.
Yes. Okay, so we've done 3 of the 4 things, haven't we? The only thing we had to do was try and somehow prove his sanity now. Let's go back up to his bedroom and see if we can find anything. Although at the moment I don't think there's much we can do. Where's the dog gone, by the way? The dog's gone missing. Okay, what's around here? Oh, we got medication.
There appears to be some writing on that bottle, but I can't read it from here.
Okay, well,
Oh, Willikins, am I owed a tax incentive for employing an illiterate?
no.
You've never paid a tax in your life, sir. In fact, I'm rather concerned that...
Nobody cares what you think, Willikins. You can't even read.
Well, that's not true. I'm not particularly nice either.
These were prescribed by Master Nick's personal psychiatrist, Dr. Gesund. The label
So,
details the type of medication, recommended
He's
dosage,
got medication
contact
from a
information,
psychiatrist. Not the greatest of starts. Let's talk to the psychiatrist that presumably we've just got the telephone number for. No doubt we'll then find out something about our boss that we maybe didn't want to know. Psychiatrist.
This is the head shrinking doctor. How may I assist you?
The head shrinking
Beg your
doctor.
pardon, I was trying to reach a Dr. Gesund.
Yeah, speaking. Dr. Gesund at your service.
Mm-hmm.
In England.
Terribly sorry about that. I've been brushing up on my German accent, you know. Seems I'm taken much more seriously when people believe I'm
What, so
German for some
does
reason.
does the person who made this game believe that no German people live in Britain? Or just in the caricature of Britain that they've created? I don't know.
Good morning. Willikins the butler here. I should like to request sanity paperwork for Nick of Nick Hall, if I may. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Nick of Nick Hall, is it? Well, I can't give that information to the likes of you, of course.
What, his butler?
Ah, yes. Medical ethics.
What? No, because you're a lowly servant.
Oh, right.
However,
Lovely.
as it happens,
Thank
I
you.
issued just such a certificate to the patient's only surviving relative.
Right. Thank you.
Goodbye. She wouldn't even give it to me, even though it was to... Even though it was to, excuse me, exonerate him. Well, she didn't actually give me the option to tell her that that's what it was for, but, you know. So his only surviving relative, who's in here. Let's try and be more friendly with her, just to see if that helps.
Just hurry up and get through this, Willikins. It's for the greater good. Just lie back and think of England. Good morning, beautiful.
What?
Oh, beautiful, is it?
Yeah.
That and so much more. I scarcely have the words to fully quantify your loveliness, my dear.
Well, perhaps you'd have learned them if you hadn't gone to bloody Cambridge.
Maybe you're right.
Indeed. So, my lovely.
Yes,
you
indeedly
are obliged
do.
to request a very small favor from the most stunningly gorgeous creature I've ever laid eyes on.
He's laying it on a bit thick now, isn't he?
Oh, well, I suppose not. But you'll have to do something for me.
What's that?
Name it and it's yours. Anything for you.
Oh, give us a little turn round.
Wait, what?
Beg your pardon?
Excuse me?
Give us a good look at the whole package, if he gets my meaning. Nice
Is it-
and slow.
Fair enough.
Very well.
He She wants him to do a little turn, a twirl.
Delightful! That one's going in the old WB, I can assure you.
WB?
Yeah.
The second word is bank. First word rhymes with that.
Yeah.
Now let's see. I hid that paper some time ago for young
Yes, it
Nick's
does.
protection, and I wrote down where I hid it on this paper. Here you are, dear.
This appears to be in some sort of code.
Yes, that's right. I used a decoder ring I got from an American cartoon.
Oh, it's a Green Lantern decoder ring. Green
Unfortunately,
Lantern?
I
Yeah, Green
lost
Lantern.
that ring, so you'll have to get another. But that
Great.
shouldn't be too difficult for the
Oh,
likes of you.
surely, yeah, something that
I wouldn't have expected you
was
to
on
be a
sale
fan of
about
American
70
cartoon
years prior.
programs, miss.
What you don't know about me could fill a bloody town, boy. Now, bugger off. I'm done with you now, and I've
Could it?
important business to attend to here.
Have you? Very good. Let's see what we got here. Cartoons on the telly, maybe?
It's stuck on the channel that tells you what's on the other channels that aren't this one.
Well, that sounds good then. We've got Arsenal versus Superman. Dawn of Justice. Cheeky Buggers. Yes, Thatcher. Chick Temple. Gottle of Gear. Carry On, My Wayward Son. Manchester United versus Manchester Divided. British baking show that makes no particular claim of greatness. Carry On Carrion. Dad's Armus. Best Cup. What's all this then? Z Factor. Have you seriously not been served yet? I'm terribly sorry. Character name Doctor Who. Carrying Up Your Bum. Crackers Footy. Rugger Howlers. Jeremy Clarkson apologises. Yet another version of Sherlock Holmes. Is that
Until
cricket?
someone can get out and fix the
I'm a
satellite
celebrity,
aerial
etc.,
activity, this is our
etc.
only option.
Well then, go ahead and bloody fix it already.
Just you keep your mouth closed. I'm not sure about that music. Well, there's a show about Jeremy Clarkson apologising, so it seems like they know what they're talking about. With regard to popular culture. Well, let's just have a look. There's somebody in this garden that I think we need to speak to, and it looks like there's a maze over there. Like a hedge maze. It's interesting. And what's this? A plan of some kind. I was going to pick that up, and I never did. Let's take a look at them. This must be the
Much
plans of
this
the
land has
map.
yet to be incorporated, so this is useless as a map until the bloody thing is completed. Which,
Is it?
assuming this goes as Master Nick's other projects are gone, it never will be.
Well, it depends. Is he doing it, or is he getting someone else to? Okay, well, there's somebody in there.
I say, might I have a word with you, please?
Of course, Mr. Willikins. Apologies for the noise. So I was
Well.
studying for my botany final. What can I do for you?
So she's like a student, and then a goth of some kind, apparently.
You may have heard some commotion earlier. Nothing to be too concerned about.
Not say
There's
goth,
just
but
been a
she's got
murder.
Goodness.
boots with like what look like
The
plates
opposite,
on the
in
front
fact.
of them.
In any event, I am endeavoring to discover
Maybe she
precisely
just
what
likes,
happened, and I was
like,
wondering if you
steampunk
could offer
or-
some insight into.
I'm not sure
Some way of
we're gonna
providing
have
proof
that
of
much
our
character
success.
development for this person to be that
Well,
to be
proof's in the pudding, right?
truthful.
Isn't that what they say?
So I'm not going to worry too much about
It
it.
is a thing that some people say, yes?
It is.
I'm afraid I may not be your best source for sanity, Mr. Willikins. But good luck with that.
Oh, thanks.
That's exactly what Master Nick said.
So that's
What
politely.
is it that you're working on here, miss?
Why, Master Nick's hedge maze of doom, of course.
Of doom.
On the garden shed over there. Now, if you wouldn't mind, sir, I must get back to my work. There's much to be done.
Okay, so she's not going to talk to us about much at the moment. Well, let's go back inside then.
Not the dinner parties, and they're not blue, they're bloody violet.
Oh, she can't complete that.
Hibiscus,
He needs to sign off on it,
corner.
I think. So I wonder if we can get him to sign off on the plans, which will then allow us to... Which will then allow us to get in there and I guess, fix the satellite dish, maybe? Or maybe it's something else we need to do there. I'm not entirely sure. What we need to do is find that decoder ring. But first of all, I need him to sign off on this on the maze being finished, so that the paths are there. You know, so that we can actually find where we're going. Let's have a look. Anything in that drawer?
That's not a drawer, it's just painted on.
Oh, good. I'm sure I saw something else, though. Oh.
It opens and it closes. Around here, that counts as
Yeah,
dual purpose.
That certainly would be dual purpose, yeah. Wow. Oh, there we go. And there's a pencil in there. Oh yeah, and I guess if we combine those...
I'll just draw myself a straight path to the center of the
Ah!
maze. And that's center and not center, obviously.
Yeah, the one thing I would say, guys, if anyone that developed this game watches at some point, you're labouring the spelling jokes a little bit too much for my liking. But maybe some people enjoy that. So I need to give that to him.
What's this then?
Just some amendments to your ever-expanding hedge maze project, sir.
Yep.
I don't remember signing off on these.
No,
you
sir,
should.
you're signing off on them now.
Am I? Oh, it would appear that I am. Ah, spotted, Willikins.
Yes.
Indeed, sir.
So fill them out. Just sign it off. So I think we've got a signed off blueprint which has a direct path into the middle of the maze. Which we can now use to get to the centre of that maze, I guess. I guess we need to get one of these decoder rings by finding the program on TV. No. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're going to go out here and see what's going on, I guess. Let's talk to her again. Where now she should make us a nice
Would
path.
you please come out again so I can speak with you?
What can I do for you?
So at this point we'll talk to her about the new maze.
Master Nick has approved these changes for a hedge maze, miss.
Yeah.
Oh, so he has. I'll get started on this right away then.
What with a chainsaw? Furious clippings. Topiary.
Good heavens, the girls are natural.
Yep. Extreme gardening. Manic hedgery.
There we are.
And all done.
Precisely to his lordship's specifications.
Awesome. So now I guess we can walk in the maze and get right to where we needed to go. Excuse me. Let's see what we got here. Well, it looks like I need to use the plug to plug this in.
Who knew so much of this job would involve having to
Oh,
plug
and she
things
said she needed to... It was an American thing, wasn't it? So presumably that, where the satellite dish is concerned, is now picking up US TV shows. Okay, so I guess now if I look at the television, maybe we'll find the program it is that she watched, and then be able to get hold of a decoder ring for it, maybe? All this just to find some proof of sanity that I'm not even entirely sure he really has. It's probably not going to matter anyway. Right, so we're going to the drawing room now, and the TV should now be doing something. It's definitely got different music from last time. Oh look, it's like a... Yeah, great. Can we not do that? Let's watch the TV.
There! We've gathered the 5 components for the professor's machine from the 5 corners of the
Cool.
globe. Now we can finally stop Baron Malevolent. What is it, Astro Cat?
Astro Cat.
Oh no! A deadly dick bat!
Yeah, one of those.
Hey kids, join the Sarcasters. You get all this cool stuff,
Awesome.
including a nifty decoder
I feel like this is
ring.
an advert
It's
inside a
easy,
game.
and it's fun.
I feel like this is product placement.
Well, good. Now I can order myself a collectible keepsake from that children's.
I don't know
cartoon.
if I put this on YouTube,
God,
will I
hope
have
none
to
of my
say there's
classmates
product
from
placement in the
Cambridge
game?
See what I've made of my life.
Well, do you think I will? Do you think when it goes onto YouTube, I'll have to mention product placement, because it seems like they were merchandising their own products there, the developers of the game. Is that what you guys did? I hope not. That's a bit cheeky. But we're gonna phone them now, and maybe they'll what's that? Oh, we didn't close that. I'm gonna close that because that's annoying. Personally. There we go. Now I'll phone. I'm not sitting on the chair or anything, I just don't like it being open like that. We're calling Sarcastic Voyage the developers of this game.
Welcome to
And I believe like a kind of comedy team.
home of Dottie Patrol and our exciting one-of-a-kind decoder ring.
Great.
Didn't I speak with you earlier today?
No.
Not unless you dialed 999. Wait, is that Willikins?
Yeah.
Hello again, this is Beryl.
Hello.
Are you the only telephone operator in England?
Yeah.
Cool, it feels that way sometimes, doesn't it?
Well, it's felt that way so far
Now
today.
I'd like to order.
A decoder ring? I guessed it was that, since that's the only thing we sell here.
Oh, okay.
According to our records, we already sent one of those to a Petunia of Nick Hall some time ago.
Yeah.
Were you looking for a free replacement to be sent to the same address?
Indeed.
Yes, that would work nicely, thank you.
Righto. We'll get that in the post via the fastest means we have available.
Okay.
No need. I'm certain it'll be in our post box by the time I make it all the way out there. Master Nick insisted that we spare the postman the strain of having to walk all the way up to the hall.
Yeah.
Clearly this isn't a concern when it comes to the likes of me, however.
Well, no.
Anyway,
He's
thanks.
decided
Goodbye.
that you're the help. Okay, well, the length of time this is going, it looks like probably this might be the only thing we will stream today, unless we're right at the end of the game, which is possible. Well, let's go downstairs. Oh. Let's go downstairs, outside, to the mailbox, and presumably we'll find the decoder ring. Did I? Just want to check something. Oh yeah, no, I do. I've got the coded note. Because I'm going to obviously need to use the decoder ring. Hey, wait a minute. How did she write a note in the code if she didn't have the decoder ring? How did she do it? Unless we find the thing and we find a second decoder ring, maybe, you never know. Yep, there's the mail there already.
Ah, this would appear to be the all-important decoder ring, upon which my entire day now hinges, for some inexplicable reason.
Well, apparently so. Okay, so I guess now we want to use that with the code.
The note says that Master Nick's sanity certificate is in the library portion of his drawing room, inside the book, The Lion, the Witch, and the Very Big Fish.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Very Big Fish. Oh. Good. Let's go there. Let's see how much longer we have of this game. might find a game that's very short, possibly, that I can finish up on after this, if there's time. Or we'll just make this a shorter stream. Because actually I do have to get up very early for work tomorrow. Put it this way, it's 11:15 now. I'll be working at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So maybe I'll make this a shorter evening, just to get through things. But you know, the thing is, we should, I think, finish this. Where am I going to find the Lion, the Witch? I'm going to have to go through all of these books until I can see the one that's called The Lion, the Witch, and the Very... Oh, there it is. Well, that was easy. Oh, and something fell.
Ah, finally, official
Documents.
of Master Nick's sanity.
So I think we've done
It's all
everything.
sort of Clever Roos's rather condescending puzzle pieces found. I suppose I should phone him now and be condescended to further.
Yeah, I guess I should. It seems like, maybe it's just me, but it seems like this detective, this great detective, gets everyone else to do his work for him. Well, let's call him. So yeah, we might make this a shorter night than usual tonight, and then maybe we'll go a little longer tomorrow because of that. I'll probably go back to Ace Combat 7 tomorrow. We've got like 5 more quests, 5 more missions to do. So we do need to get back to that as well. And as I say, we'll get back to that tomorrow. I'm also looking at maybe playing Resident Evil 2 and some other things there. Sorry, the new Resident Evil 2.
Yes? You must be very proud.
I must be, yeah. Have you forgotten who I am?
Earlier, at length, you came here and told me what evidence I
He
need to
doesn't do any
present in
work,
order
he
to
sits
solve
around.